I would say every real estate deal, whether I'm providing the financing for the borrower or whether I'm the entrepreneur, the sponsor on the deal, and turning that property over to a better product, every deal has a little bit of sweat. Every deal has a small degree of risk. I'll tell a story about my last fix and flip deal I did. I bought a property for my first 7-figure real estate transaction. I bought a property for $1.7 million. I put $700,000 into this deal and I got financing. And the financing came back, the appraisal came back a little low on the after repaired value. So I started to sweat a little bit.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey everyone, welcome to Investor Fuel Podcast. I'm your host, Leo Prada, and today I am joined with someone I've been looking forward to chatting with, Kip, who's been making serious move in the real estate industry. Kip, I'm glad to have you over here, man. I think our listeners are really going to take something away from how you're approaching your real estate investment. Now, let's dive in. And so for people who may not be familiar with your world, can you give us a short version on what's your main focus these days?
Absolutely. And thanks for having me, Leo. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm Kip Adkins with Diversified Financing Solutions. We are a private money lender, for lack of better terms, synonymous with hard money lending, investment purpose finance. So what we do is we finance real estate investors for short-term fix and flip loan products. A real estate investor that's buying a property to improve that property and resell that property, or improve that property, refinance that property into a long-term rental product. We have the full suite of loan products from fix and flip to DSCR, long-term 30-year rental loans, all with zero income documentation, no tax returns, no W-2s, 2 months bank statements, entity docs, and the property address, and we're off to the races.
All right, that sounds good. Kip, what markets are you operating in? Is it nationwide?
It is nationwide. It's hand-picked 32 states, I believe we lend in right now, Leo. There's a few states that I exclude, but I know you're coming to us from Florida today. We do lend in Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, Louisiana, Utah, Colorado, California, Washington. Yeah, there's 32 in total, but we can drop a link to my website and it has a map of all the areas we cover.
All right. Love it. Kip, something that actually caught my attention about you was the way that you've been able to scale up your business and finance, real estate investors for flipping houses. All right. Some of them, you flip them, you sell them. And you told me that also some of them are for long-term rentals, right?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
That's actually not easy, this type of, on this climate. Can you actually give us, the recipe to keep your business running smoothly?
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's attentive. Excuse me. It's being attentive to the customer and the customer's needs. What makes us unique is I'm a real estate investor myself. Staff, all our senior staff are real estate investors. We have over 100 years of real estate finance, real estate investing, and cumulative between all of us. I'm not obviously 100 years old. That is what makes us, that's where we've been able to be attentive to real estate investor needs. Real estate investors come to us and say, hey, we're buying this property. We're going to fix it up. We're going to resell it. I have the capital for the down payment. I'm not going to show my income. We understand that. And that's what this loan product is about. It's about how much risk are we taking financing that deal? And we're going to take the majority of the risk for that real estate investor based on credit score, based on experience, based on the project. We take the majority of the risk. They take a minority of the risk. They've got some protective equity in the deal. We've underwritten the deal. We think the borrower will be successful. And we vet that deal out and we say, okay, we're going to fund this deal. The whole process, as long as it took me to explain it, I would put that in days. If a borrower is fast about getting us what we need, then we're just as fast, if not faster, about turning this property out, turning this loan out, so a borrower can get cracking or swinging the hammers and get that project back to a condition commensurate to the rest of the homes in the neighborhood, sell that property for a profit. So it's being attentive to the understanding real estate investor needs, because we are real estate investors ourselves, and getting their finance in place and getting them to that level of success that they want to be at.
Hey, cool. Now, Kip, I know that every operator, has a moment where things got real. All right. Maybe a deal that went sideways, or maybe a flip home that didn't give you as much profit as you wanted to. Do you mind sharing one of those moments?
I would say every real estate deal, whether I'm providing the financing for the borrower or whether I'm the entrepreneur, the sponsor on the deal, and turning that property over to a better product, every deal has a little bit of sweat. Every deal has a small degree of risk. I'll tell a story about my last fix and flip deal I did. I bought a property for my first 7-figure real estate transaction. I bought a property for $1.7 million. I put $700,000 into this deal and I got financing. And the financing came back, the appraisal came back a little low on the after repaired value. So I started to sweat a little bit. Yeah. I stuck with the course. I knew what the problem was. The problem was there were no comps to support this after repaired value. And I would tell borrowers not to do this, but this is within 2 blocks of my home. So I said, okay, I know this neighborhood. I know the demand. I'm going to keep working the problem. I'm going to fix this property up. I'm going to stay the course, and I'm going to just have faith that this project is going to sell for what I need it to sell for. It went longer than expected. It became basically a ground up transaction, a ground up project. We took it all the way down to the foundation. We expanded the foundation, and then we went vertical. So the scope increased, the cost increased, the market seemingly, per an appraiser's opinion of value, wasn't there. And we just kept the faith, kept working the problem. All along the way, this deal took 18 months.
Wow.
All along the way.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
I was thinking, what are my exit plans? You got to keep working the problem. If I can't get out of this deal, if I can't get an end user buyer to pay what I want them to pay for this project, how do I get out of this deal? And this is a good takeaway for all of my clients.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I went, okay, what can I rent this property for? How do I refinance this deal and get some of my cash back out, put that cash back to work in other projects and come out unscathed. So I stayed the course, finished the project. I didn't start trying to save money. I had an idea in mind. I had a design. I had a level of finishes. I finished the product. I put it on the market and I laid this all out for the real estate agent who listed the property for us and said, we don't have anything like this in this area. We don't have single level ground up construction homes less than a mile to the beach at this level of finish. So I'm expecting nothing less than this list price. If we don't get this
Or
list price, I'm going to turn around and refinance this deal. I'm going to hang on to it and it'll become a high luxury rental property.
luxury rental property.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. All
So,
right. All right.
but we won. Actually, I put the property on the market and someone recognized that avatar of that buyer, that end user that I had in mind was somebody that was retired, sold their business, wealthy, kids are out of the house. They wanted that single level home. They didn't want to go up 3 stairs, 3 levels of stairs to be in a brand new home. This was the unicorn. And
Exactly.
two buyers recognized that this was the unicorn in the area, and they both came in and competed against each other, and we got over list price, full cash, close in 10 days.
Wow. Wow. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Yeah,
Congratulations.
I think my lucky stars on that one that I didn't have to pivot to a different strategy.
Exactly. And you know what, Kip? That's the kind of stuff that people don't talk about enough. You know,
Yeah,
you spending 18 months to finish a property, that actually you were not finishing the property, you were finishing your idea, the idea that you had in your head, because you said, I'm not gonna worry about expenses right now. I'm just want to finish the
yeah.
problem because it was becoming a problem, right? But at the
It was
end,
becoming a
it was
problem
not
in
a
my head.
problem.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly. You had a problem in my head. Not the property was not a problem. You had a problem in your head. But at
yeah,
the end, the adversity turned into you. The adversity that you had at the beginning, actually, it ended up working for you
yeah,
because you were able to find not one, but two clients competing against them, not against your price. They were competing against them. All right.
yeah,
So actually, that I think that's what separates the folks who just dabble from the ones who stay in the game long term, which is what you've been doing, staying in the game for long term. All right. Now, let me ask you something, Kip. What are you most focused on solving or scaling next? What's the next real goal for you?
yeah. The next real goal for us is to scale the finance business. So we want to capture more of the market share for financing real estate investors. And we're doing so by delivering a cheaper cost of capital, an easier process, a faster process to fund those deals. And we're working vigorously on scaling the business and achieving all those goals right now. So financing for real estate investors like myself in their projects, bringing their dream, their idea to fruition, getting their exit plan, making sure they're going to be profitable. That's what we're working on right now.
Wow, that's big, especially when you already got the experience in place, so you're trusted in your community. So people eventually will like that. Now,
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people listening are either
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
early in their journey or looking to level up. And I think they will benefit, from hearing this coming from a person like you. When it comes about building relationships and growing your network, what's made the biggest difference for you?
Honestly, it's been, part of our foundation is integrity. And I think it's being able to give someone a quick answer, say yes or no. Yes, we can do this. No, we can't do this. And people recognize that. And we've grown. We do a lot for marketing this business. And we're working on, that's part of what we're working on in scaling the business is marketing, but it's been word of mouth. It's been those organic referrals from someone that says they're working in their network and they've got a mastermind group and they're working with other real estate investors. And somebody says, hey, I need a hard money lender for a deal in Texas or Florida or Tennessee or Wisconsin or Louisiana. And they say, hey, you know what? Kip did my last deal. This was very easy. He did what he said he was going to do, and he performed, and we got our deal and we got funded, and it was easy. And you can see our Google reviews. We've got all 5-star Google reviews. I try and get every client to give us a Google review, but not everybody does. But they're all happy to refer people in because we've been delivering. So that's my network. I do a little bit of networking with other real estate investors, wholesalers, real estate agents, and just letting them know that we're here and this is what we do. And what sets us apart is the integrity, I think. So that's where we've been able to work.
All right. And actually, integrity, that's something that you cannot fake. You know, if someone is referring you, and if your word of mouth, it's actually increasing by day, that's actually because you're doing something good, Kip.
Thank you.
So
Yeah,
you have
I
you
think
have
so.
to be actually be proud of what you have built. All right.
Thank you. I
Okay,
appreciate that.
listen, Kip, before we wrap up, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, maybe collaborate or learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to reach you?
Leo, we've tried to make it as easy as possible. We have several different ways, but I would say calling. We have a toll-free number. I don't even know if toll-free matters anymore. I think any long-distance call is free nowadays. So it's 800-22, and I'm an extension 100, and people can book a call with me on our website as well, which is diversifiedfinancingsolutions.com. And there's a link there where people can book an appointment with me, a 15-minute free call or longer if need be. We take the time to educate people. Our mission is to educate, evaluate, and execute. So teaching people what we do, how they can win at this, how they can win and become a real estate investor for that novice that's doing his first deal, or how we compete with our competition. That's part of the education, evaluating their project, making sure they're going to be profitable and how fast we can close that deal. And then executing is actually closing the deal and where the rubber hits the road. Yeah, the toll-free number, 800-228-8180, or diversifiedfinancingsolutions.com, our website. We're also, if you look up Diversified Financing Solutions, we're on Instagram. We have a YouTube channel with lots of content and lots of videos. Facebook, we're all over the place. So if you just Google our name, I think it's pretty easy to find us.
Perfect. Well, listen, Kip, I really appreciate your time, your story, and your perspective. We need more people in this space who are actually doing it the right way. All right. So thanks again for being here in the show. And for those of
Thanks
you
for having
tuning
me.
in, if you got value from this, make sure you're subscribed. All right. We got more conversations coming with operators just like Kip who are out there building real businesses. All right. So see you next episode.
Thanks, Leo. Appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.